Hi folks, it's Chris from the Fulcrum Kitchen and today I'm talking to you about carrots. Now, we all know that you should eat 5 portions of fruit and veg a day, and carrots is a wonderful thing to try and get into your diet. Now, carrots are full of vitamin A, which is good for the eyes, and also vitamin K, which is good for the heart, as well as other essential vitamins and minerals. Now, the good thing about carrots is a lot of people, when they get carrots, they tend to peel it off the skin and discard the skin, etc. You can eat the skin. Just make sure you give them a good scrub. There's lots of goodness in the skin, but if you scrub them, you can eat the skin as well. The only time I really sort of take off the skin is if I want to do a nice salad. Just because obviously if you look there, a little bit gnarly, and if you want to get rid of all that bit and make a nice smooth looking, attractive carrot, then get rid of the skin. But did you know that carrots originally were not orange until they were cultivated by the Dutch? Now you can get heritage carrots, they come like yellow and purple, absolutely delicious. And originally carrots were actually cultivated and used as medicine, and the longest one was 19 foot. That's a pretty big carrot. So anyway, I'm going to show you a few little tips of how to prepare carrots and also some recipe ideas as well. So I want to show you a nice way of preparing your carrots. Now obviously old school, you can dice them, you can chop them into rounds, etc, batons. But this is a nice thing for doing when you're making salads or when you're making stir fries. And the bigger the carrot, the better for these. Basically, once it's been washed or scrubbed, you're going to take a speed peeler, hold it steady against the board, and you're just going to run your speed peeler along like so. You can start to turn the carrot around as well. Be careful with speed peelers because they are sharp. And then you get these lovely little sort of ribbons, and it just adds a little bit more interest to your dish. I'll just show you some here. So you got these lovely little ribbons. Now, with these as well, if you plunge them into some iced water, cold water, pop them in the fridge overnight, and then if you drain them off and dry them off, you get a real nice crisp to these as well. Okay, so that's a nice little idea, just to do them into sort of ribbons, if I just show you there. And you can make a nice salad with those. Also, if you use your speed peeler, use it on things like your cucumber as well, and you can have a nice cucumber and carrot salad. The next thing I want to show you is grating the carrot. Now, we've all got a box grater at home, something like that. We use it for cheese, etc. Take your carrot, because this is a nice idea for coleslaws, things like that. And again, you can put these in salads, or you can grate them into things like muffins, believe it or not, or carrot cake, etc. And all you're going to do is take it and just give it a good grate up. Keep moving your carrot around, watch your fingers as well. And as I say, you could grate up some cabbage as well, white cabbage, red cabbage, and then basically you could make a lovely coleslaw. So what we've got there is we've got some nice grated carrot. You can put things in like radish, fresh herbs are nice, so try things like flat leaf parsley, dill, mix all them in, a little bit of creme fraiche or a little bit of natural yogurt, low fat yogurt. I've even done it with a little bit of mayonnaise as well, and have a really nice coleslaw. You could add a little bit of grated cheese in there as well. So that's another nice thing for doing with your carrots as well. So what I want to talk to you about now is storage and how do we store carrots. So obviously when you get them in the bag, etc., and some people leave them out on the side and what have you, but the best way to store your carrots is a perforated bag in the fridge. Better still, if you can get some kitchen paper and just make it slightly damp, wrap your carrots in the kitchen paper, pop them in the perforated bag, and they'll keep for ages in the fridge. The other thing you can do as well is if you've got a lot of carrots, is slice them up into rounds or whatever, and you can freeze them as well. So they'll freeze really well. So that's good stuff. So there's lots of things you can do there in terms of your carrots. Now here's a few ideas for some recipes. So once you've prepared all your wonderful carrots, what can you do with them? So I've made a little list of some ideas because there's quite a lot of things you can actually do with carrots. We know now that they're good for you, know how to store them, etc., and know how to prepare them. But here's a few things. So in terms of carrots, you can mash them, absolutely delicious. Boil them, obviously we know about that. Steam them. Carrot fries, they're absolutely amazing too. Roast them, use them for juicing as well. Put them into things like smoothies and that. And also pickling. So pickling helps to preserve your carrots as well. So if you like a little pickle, you can do some really quick ones with cabbage and a little bit of red wine vinegar. Do it, as I said, in the ribbons and scrunch it up, get yourself a nice little pickle. That'll go really well with your barbecued meats this time of year. Some recipes I've been looking at: carrot fritters, absolutely delicious. Things like carrot Mary, so like a Bloody Mary with tomatoes, Yeah, you can make a carrot version of it. Carrot smoothies we've talked about. Ginger and apple work really well with carrots, so try that. Glazed carrots, so a little bit of honey on. When you're roasting them, try roasting them in the oven alongside some herbs, so some thyme, rosemary, garlic, and then a little bit of honey on the top as well. Carrot cake, we all know about carrot cake, but try grating them into muffins. Carrot bargies as well, that's a nice little take. And believe it or not, and this is a new one on me, do you know Turkish Delight? Carrot Delight apparently, so there you go. So there's quite a few little ideas there to get you going on the old carrot front. But please give them a go, guys. Try get experimental in terms of how you prepare your carrots as well. So try the ribbons, try also grating them as well and get them into things like coleslaws, salads, etc. So when you've got some carrots and they're looking a little bit tired, a little bit sad and a little bit limp, get yourself a bowl of ice cold water and plunge them in there, and what will happen is they'll rehydrate and they'll actually crisp up a bit, so don't waste them. And again, if you have got a few that are starting to go a little bit wrinkly, etc., that's the ideal time for getting them into soups, getting them into stews. So don't waste them, guys, embrace them, give it a go, let us know how you get on, comments below, thumbs up if you enjoyed it, check out the other videos, guys, have a wonderful holiday break and enjoy the carrots.